Greetings and salutations, folks. My name is Nick, and welcome back to Mass Effect 3, where last time we had basically started just doing the side missions. Specifically, we had stopped off at the side mission where you unlock the Day 1 DLC character of Javik. I've already found... Oh, hello.
They were gunned down while having drinks and watching the game.
Son of a bitch, this was somebody's home.
I've already found the method of opening up the canister that Javik is in. But I need to get the cipher. No combat engineer, no turrets for you. Let's get rid of you. And you. Now, I don't really know where in this whole colony I'll find the, like the password.
That lab found footage of the Protheans.
Oh.
Cerberus is studying it to find the stasis deactivation signal.
Never mind.
I never thought our empire would fall. It won't. We will sleep here until the Reapers return to dark space. Then we will rise, 1,000,000 strong. For the Empire. For the Empire. Get to your stasis pod. Victory. Broadcast the stasis readiness signal to all life pods.
And the refugees who have yet to reach the bunker.
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire.
You understood that one too?
Yeah. I've got the signal the Protheans used to activate stasis mode.
Excellent. Then we have everything we need to
Ah,
open the
hello. Welcome.
Backup forces are here.
You guys took way too long to land. So, yeah, here's the question. Day 1 DLC. Is it a good idea? Essentially, you're locking off content. Oh, hello. Ah, he shifted slightly. There we go. Can I shoot this guy through the... Am I that accurate? Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. Like, I understand the reasoning behind it. The idea that, you want to encourage early adopters. So that people buy the game at launch. You want people... Like EA, when it comes to... When Mass Effect 3 comes out onto store shelves... Oh, hello. people are going to buy it at launch, or close enough to launch. Nice. I can shoot in the mail slot, so to speak. But it's not particularly... There we go. All right. But at the same time, it kind of makes that DLC, you wonder exactly how important it is to the plot if it's only available to certain players and not to everybody. Like, it has to be unimportant to the point in which, if you don't have it, the game still functions without it. The story still functions without it. If you don't have access to Javik, the rest of the story still works. Find another way to the pod. But at the same time, if it's day one DLC, that means that it has already been developed. It has already gone through the process. Like, there's day one patches. Like, the game has gone gold, and no. And developers are still working on it to make sure that it runs. But like, DLC is much different from just making the game work. Oh, that's where I go. You've got story, you've got cinematics, you've got assets that have to be created, lines that have to be recorded. All of this has to be done significantly ahead of time. I do not work in the video game industry. I'm going to toss them out as a caveat right now. So I cannot say exactly at what point in the development cycle, let's say this Day 1 DLC was created. But I feel that I can reasonably say that the time between the game, Mass Effect 3 going gold, and releasing is not enough time to develop the DLC. Without actually having looked up when Mass Effect 3 went gold and when Mass Effect 3 released. Usually, I want to say it's like a month or so before it gets released that it actually goes gold. So, like, the point I'm making is this DLC was already done. Kind of like, I think the bigger problem child there, I forget which fighting game it was. I want to say it was Street Fighter versus Tekken, where like it had finished characters on the disc that were DLC, but you had to pay to unlock them. So yeah, why are we making things before the release of the game, which are presented as though they are after,
I'm transmitting
for additional monies?
It'll take a few moments for the life pod to process it.
Nope.
Lots of bogies inbound, Commander. We'll have to hold this position.
As is par for the course.
Here they come.
Yep, get rid of you while you're still in the ship. Ah! A grenade! That guy's just spin. Oh my gosh, he flew. Ah. Ah. There we go. All right. And then you.
Looks like we got a second to catch our breath.
Only 1
Corner
second.
panels here. I could use an ice pack.
Has the life pod ended stasis mode?
We're almost there.
If anybody's low, there's a Cerberus supply cache in the building next door.
I can lay down a singularity to block enemy access.
No, I guess I'm good.
Heavy mech, don't let it get close.
Now we're fighting the big boys. Once again, teasing enemies that largely appear more often in the multiplayer experience that no longer is available. There we go. Ah, that completely missed because he rolled. Anybody else? Are we done? Oh. Now are we done?
There. You can open the life pod now.
Excellent. And introduce ourselves to who I believe is named Javik. It's been a while.
There, you got it. Goddess. It may take him some time to fully regain consciousness.
Yeah, he's been asleep for a little while.
Be careful, he's confused. Remember, it's been 50,000 years for us, but for him, it's only been...
A few minutes!
No, the bunker is falling. There is no other option.
There are pods online! Those soldiers are still alive!
Their sacrifice will be honored in the coming Empire. Preparing neutron bombardment. Get to your life pod now. Neutron bombardment underway. The bunker is secure, Commander Javik.
There we go.
A few hundred people. How am I to rebuild an empire from that?
Further adjustments may be necessary. The neutron purge compromised the facility.
Clarify.
Sensors are damaged. Automated reactivation is not an option. You'll remain in stasis until a new culture discovers this bunker. This may lead to a power shortage.
Do not more pods. I need the few that are left.
How many will be triaged appropriately? You will be the voice of our people.
Okay, so basically he already knows that the future sucks. He will be vengeance.
How many others?
Just you.
Yep.
You can understand me?
Yes. Now that I have read your physiology, your nervous system, enough to understand your language.
That's convenient.
So you were reading me while I was seeing...
Our last moments. Our failure.
Your people did everything they could. They never gave up. And I could use some of that commitment now.
Shepard, whatever you did got Cerberus interested.
Asari. Human. I'm surrounded by primitives.
Oh my gosh, you suck.
It's not safe here. Will you join us?
You fight the Reapers?
Yes.
Yes.
Then we will see.
A living Prothean.
That's correct, Admiral. But he's not quite what we expected.
Commander, our scientists barely understand what they need to do here. If the Prothean can help us construct this device, we need his cooperation.
Understood, Admiral.
We're losing colonies faster than we can evacuate. We've never seen a force like the Reapers.
He has, Admiral.
Can he help us?
I intend to find out.
Good. Cerberus slipped up and gave us a new weapon. Don't let it go to waste. Hack it out.
Shepard, I need you down in the port cargo hold. It's about our new guest.
I'm on my way. What's the problem?
I've tried to make the room more accommodating, but they're not letting me talk to him.
Apologies, Doctor. Contact protocol with a new species. Assume hostility. We had to dust off
Oh,
regulations.
okay, now you guys are the ones that suck. I mean, I guess I understand, but still. Like,
But
we're
he's
at
not
a...
new. I've spent my life studying Protheans.
At ease. I don't think our guest will be a problem. Will he?
That depends on you. I can sense fear in you, anxiety and distress. The Reapers are winning.
What do you mean, you sense?
All life provides clues for those who can read them. It is in your cells, your DNA. Experience is a biological marker.
Then what exactly did I experience back on Eden Prime? That was a hell of a flashback.
The battle left its own mark on me. I communicated this to you. It can work both ways.
Like your beacons.
Yes. Which... You found one. You saw it all. Our destruction, our warnings. Why weren't they heeded? Why didn't you prepare for the Reapers, human?
Because I was the only
Commander,
one who saw them.
And nobody could understand your warnings. The beacon nearly killed me.
Look, you recorded all of your warnings on VHS. We've already upgraded to DVD.
We pieced together what we could, and used it to stop a Reaper invasion 3 years ago.
Then the extinction was delayed.
Now we have your plans for the device. We're going to build it.
Device?
The weapon your people were working on. I'd hoped you could tell us how to finish it.
We never finished it. It was too late.
Yes, we are aware of that part.
Then I take it you don't know anything about the catalyst.
No. I was a soldier, not a scientist. Skilled in one art, killing.
And we can still use that skill.
Among my people, there were avatars of many traits. Bravery, strength, cunning. A single exemplar for each.
Which are you?
The embodiment of vengeance. I am the anger of a dead people, demanding blood be spilled for the blood we lost. Only when the last Reaper has been destroyed will my purpose be fulfilled. I have no other reason to exist.
The enemy of my enemy.
Those who share my purpose become allies. Those who do not become casualties.
Nothing in our fight against the Reapers has been that cut and dried.
Because you still have hope that this war will end with your honor intact.
I do.
Stand in the ashes of 1 trillion dead souls and ask the ghosts if honor matters.
That's a fair argument.
Silence is your answer.
We found this at the dig site. I assume it belongs to you.
It is a memory shard.
Could it help us with the device?
No, it contains only pain. But I will help you fight. And the last thing the Reapers hear before they die will be the last voice of the Protheans, sending them to their grave.
If you don't mind, I have a few more questions I'd like to ask.
Here it comes.
I've written over a dozen studies on your species.
What was your
I've published
favorite
several
pizza?
journals that-
Amusing. Asari have finally mastered writing.
I'm sorry.
Never mind. What do you wish to know?
The Prothean device. What can you tell me about it?
Is there anything more you can tell us about this device your people were trying to build?
We heard only stories. They said our scientists...
Why is he still labeled as Prothean in the dialogue instead of Javik? We already know his
You
name.
never saw it?
By that point, the Empire was smashed into pieces. None of us knew what the others were doing.
Well, if we don't finish it soon, the same will be true of us.
Tell me about your sensory ability.
We've never seen a species with this sensory ability you have.
It was common among my people, imparting experience through touch, the chemistry of life. Complicated ideas could be absorbed in seconds.
That sounds very useful.
We evolved as hunters. Reading 1,000 details in our environment ensured our survival.
Well, yeah.
Beginning to understand the beacons a bit more.
Later, we developed technology to harness our...
And why the beacons present their experiences as knowledge that has to be absorbed into the individual as opposed to just displayed.
Skills. The beacons could remember these things.
Things like Reaper invasions.
Yes, I can still sense the turmoil in you, witnessing the extinction of our empire. The fabric of your being was forever marked that day.
What do you know about this room? Which I think held a Krogan.
So, could you read something about this room?
There was liquid, a form of incubation. The DNA of a Krogan who lived here. It was powerful, prone to violence.
I'm impressed. His name was Grunt.
And if he were my enemy, I would have given him a wide berth. There is great strength in his genes.
Tell me about your civilization.
Liara here would never forgive me if I didn't ask you. What was Prothean civilization like?
Yes, I've always wondered, what sort of...
Oh my gosh, hold back, Liara.
Can you tell me about your religious beliefs, or perhaps the...
We are dead now. What does it matter?
I'm sorry. Studying your history has been a lifelong passion of mine.
When I was born, our empire was already at war with the Reapers.
Mm.
The first thing I remember
Well, I
was
think...
seeing my planet on fire.
I think they mentioned that the war between the Protheans and the Reapers did go on for a while, but before that?
What was your civilization like before the Reaper attack?
We were the dominant race of our cycle. We ruled the galaxy.
My studies indicated you were the only race engaged in space travel at the time. I always found that curious.
We were one empire composed of many subjects. All eventually called themselves Prothean.
What if they didn't want to?
They weren't given a choice.
Are you saying you enslaved the other species?
Any could oppose us if they wished, and if they had won, they would have ruled. Many tried, none succeeded.
Thus,
I had
Empire.
no idea Protheans were so severe.
It was by necessity. Very early we encountered the dangers posed by machine intelligence. They rebelled against us.
We've had the same problem. They're called Geth.
We could not allow the machines to surpass us. It was decided the only way to win was to unite all organic life within our empire.
Did it work?
For a time, the Metacon War, we were turning the tide until the Reapers arrived. Then we understood machines had surpassed us long ago in ways we could never imagine.
What is your mission?
Back on Eden Prime, it looked like there were other stasis pods. What happened?
The Empire had fallen, and we knew our cycle was lost. We were the final vanguard, the best soldiers left alive.
So more of you were supposed to survive into this cycle?
Yes. Under my leadership, a new Prothean empire would have arisen. We would have commanded the races of your time to prepare for the next Reaper invasion. But traitors within our ranks, indoctrinated agents, betrayed us, and the Reapers discovered our plan.
Just out of curiosity, how would you have commanded us?
By leaving you no other option. You would have joined our army, or faced the Reapers alone.
We've uncovered quite a few Prothean ruins. Were you observing our ancestors?
Before the war, we cultivated species who showed potential. Eventually, you would have been offered a choice to join the Empire.
Okay, so already there was a cycle that had begun.
They would see you as too primitive to harvest.
They mentioned that earlier, but I suppose I didn't necessarily think too much about the fact that like a new cycle had already started before the Protheans had died off. What about the Prothean War with the Reapers?
What can you tell us about your own war with the Reapers?
Many of the details were lost. The conflict lasted for centuries. Those that faced the Reapers in the beginning were long dead when I was born. There were memory shards, however, passed down from soldier to soldier. They gave us fragments of what happened.
Several years ago, we found a Prothean VI that called itself Vigil on the planet Ilos. He was the caretaker of a research project.
During my life, Ilos was only a rumor. It was said we had cities there, built on the ruins of a civilization before us, the Inusanon.
Oh.
If our scientists did have a research facility, whatever they were doing.
So the Inusana...
Yes, Vigil said they wiped all traces of themselves from the records.
Sana
The Reapers
said-
couldn't find them.
the predecessors to the Protheans, the previous cycle.
More of my people survived?
No. But they did stop the Reapers from taking control of the Citadel in this cycle. It delayed their invasion.
I never saw the Citadel. It was captured long before I was born.
Why do you think your own cycle lost the war?
What had been our strength, our empire, became a liability. All races conformed to one doctrine, one strategy. The Reapers exploited this. Once they found our weaknesses, we could not adapt. The subservient races became divided and confused. Then, it was only a matter of time.
I'm happy to say our cycle is different. Most races cooperate, but they still remain unique.
Then it may be your only hope.
How did you fight the Reapers?
How
With
did your
guns?
wage war against the Reapers?
With bigger guns?
We fought them system by system, planet by planet, city by city. Entire worlds were sacrificed just to slow the Reapers down. Time they spent harvesting a population was time we could regroup.
And that's what the Council is hoping to do.
Yes. Our own people would be indoctrinated, converted, then turned against us. But there was no choice. Mercy is not a weapon. It is a weakness.
Thank you for talking with me. I never imagined actually meeting a Prothean.
This has been amusing.
Oh?
To discover the most primitive races of my time now rule the galaxy. The Asari, The humans, the Turians,
There's also the Solarians.
the lizard people evolved.
I believe they're amphibian.
They used to eat flies. Commander, you may count on me. I am known as Javik, though I still need time to recover. The shock has not worn off yet.
I understand. This must be a hell of an experience for you. We're just glad to have you aboard, Javik.
All right. Now we have one more ally. Do we have any reason to talk to anybody yet? Does that, like, the way that Mass Effect works is that you have, like, you do a mission, and then you talk to the people in the ship. And then you do a mission.
Newest crew member.
You mean the biggest story in 50,000 years that I can in no way talk about?
So you have seen him. Just wondering.
You have nothing to talk about it past that?
You know, in the old days, they didn't have automatic cameras. Reporters had to cake on the makeup.
All right. Let's go back to the CIC.
Commander, you may want to check in on shuttle pilot Cortez down in the armory.
Never mind. Let's go see what Cortez is up to.
Don't you dare. They're everywhere. You just get taken too. I can't just sit here doing nothing. Stay with me. Run. Get out of there. You can make it. No, I can't, Steve. But you can. Promise me. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't. I love you. But I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve. No, don't.
Commander. Sorry. Didn't see you there. This is a recording from Ferris Fields. Months ago. I lost a lot of friends that day. I lost my husband. I grieved. Said goodbye, made my peace.
You were talking with him when the collectors hit?
I was organizing construction at a remote station a few clicks south of the main colony. Robert managed to get outside of the field the collectors put up. Instead of running, he called me.
Sorry for your loss. He obviously cared a lot about you.
He was afraid I wouldn't let go. But for him, I moved on. Or at least I thought I had. Then the invasion hits, there's no time. And the one thing I grab is this. I mean, what's the point of moving on with your life when everything is going to hell?
Start thinking that way and we've already lost.
Yeah, you're right, but... well, to be honest, I've never felt as alone as I do right now.
You're not alone, Steve. I'm here. Anytime you need me.
I appreciate that, Shepard, I really do. But don't worry, Commander. When I'm in that pilot seat, I'm there 100%. I won't fail you. It's just the downtime between missions that's hard, you know?
I know.
The adrenaline keeps you pumping. But once the adrenaline pops out, all thoughts find themselves room to breathe. All doubts find themselves room to breathe. Alliance officials confirm a local resistance... Oh, sorry, 1 second. ANN alerts. Alliance officials confirm a local resistance movement has successfully pushed Cerberus forces off Eden Prime. Cerberus attacked Eden Prime for reasons that remain unclear and set up facilities to occupy the colony. But after constant attacks from a united populace, Cerberus troops retreated. Alliance officials are sending in evacuation transports now to get colonists off-world before Reaper forces reach the colony. We owe this to the Alliance, Resistance leader Edward Crabb said in a prepared statement. The people of Eden Prime have always been ready to fight, but Alliance intel gave us the tools we needed to push those Cerberus bastards off our planet. Many resistance fighters have said they plan to enlist to support the Alliance. Okay. We can stop now. And go to a main mission. I think we're done with side missions for now. Because it doesn't seem like there's anything for me to scan in this area. Because there's no percentage. So let us plot a mass relay jump. Oh. We have something to do in the Citadel? Do we? A new metagel formula has been recovered from Sanctum. Find someone in the Citadel who can use it. Probably somebody... Oh, yeah. We found the metagel formula that only works for the Hanar. So we could probably go to the hospital, talk to Dr. Michelle. All right, who wants this metagel formula? Is it you?
Hello again, Commander. Here to see our patient?
How is Caden doing?
Yeah, we've already...
These types of... You can go see him if you like. He's just down the hall.
Keep up the good work, Doc.
You too, Commander.
Okay, so you don't want it.
Welcome to Serta.
Oh, all right, we could use this.
All profits from sales go to help new medical research. Be safe.
And might as well buy some whiskey. Or does this person even exist yet? All right, I have no idea who needs the metagel yet, so let us go rescue the Turian Primarch. Maybe that person will just show up later on. I don't know. Ah, a fuel depot. I was wondering if I was actually going to find one of those. Who are we going to take with us? Oh, Javik is still not available. I don't know. Seems a bit much there, the James. There we go. Let's see, we've got 4 points. What are we? Let's save them up for Biotic Mastery. You can have your points thrown into Pure Biotic. James, you can have your points thrown into Arms Master or Carnage. Or increase recharge speed. Oh, I don't have enough points. I only have 3 points. Yeah, sure, why not? That is a massive fleet. Not a particularly accurate fleet. Now here's the question I have. Do the Reapers upgrade between cycles, or are we fighting the same Reapers over and over again? Like, are there energy blasts already at 1 efficiency and then they'll just never improve?
No. Palavin. We have an old friend there.
Holy hell. They're getting decimated.
Strongest military in the galaxy, and the Reapers are obliterating it.
Was it like this on Earth?
Yes.
Shepard. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Commander, the LZ's getting swarmed.
James, open that hatch.
All right. Just right into it.
Let's move.
I feel like that's one of the things that this game is incredibly effective on, is how it does feel like you're constantly going into war zones. You're constantly going into conflict. You're not like in Mass Effect 1 especially, like you would start a mission and you generally start off at like a distant point. Oh, thanks. And the conflict would be a ways away from you. Whereas here, like, the doors opening, start shooting. Enemy is everywhere. All right. Let's see if we can find command, and I think that might be where I stop. Oh, hello. We've got a several big ol' Reapers out there. All right, who is the commanding officer here? Ground report. Knowledge of the terrain is our only advantage here, and that's not going to last forever. They keep throwing their forces at us. We'll hold this area as long as we can. I'm linking my transponder to the life signal monitoring system the unit suits. If it goes out, send another unit here ASAP.
Try them again.
Ooh. Is that a new sniper rifle? Lower damage, but bigger capacity and higher firing rate. I do like the damage that the first one does.
Try them again. Waiting for your orders, sir.
Domestic, get your men up on that north barricade.
Yes, sir.
Sergeant Bardas, find a way to get that comm tower operational.
Sir.
General?
Commander Shepard. Heard you were coming, but I didn't believe it. General Corinthus.
I've come to get Primarch Fedorian.
Primarch Fedorian is dead. His shuttle was shot down an hour ago as it tried to leave the moon.
That's gonna complicate things. How bad is it, General?
We just lost about 400 men in half an hour. We set up camps on this moon as an advanced position to flank the enemy. A sound strategy. Just...
irrelevant.
Exactly. The sheer force of the Reapers seems to make them immune to that sort of tactic. The Primarch and his men found that out the hard way.
I'm sorry. I hear he was a good man.
And a friend. He would have been an outstanding diplomat.
So what happens now?
The Turian hierarchy provides very clear lines of succession.
Right. General Corinthus?
With such heavy casualties, it's hard for me to be certain who the next Primarch is. Palaven Command will know. However, at the moment, contacting them is impossible. The comm tower is out. Husks are swarming that area. We can't get close enough to repair it.
Don't worry, General. I'll get your tower operational.
Thank you, Commander. I'll take care of things on this end.
All right, let's go.
I see
All
the
right.
comm tower, to the left of the main barricade in front of Palaven.
Let's go.
You do? Oh, right there. Yeah, never mind. I'm going to stop here for the night. Got any suggestions for someone to play next? Leave them down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.